right, good job, family, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, we're down to our last three comics of the night. Let's make some noise for this next guy. Let's make a ton of noise for this next guy, because I think everyone who took the class would want you to make a ton of noise for him. Let's make some noise for Sizemore!
What's up, everybody? My name's Sizemore. I have narcolepsy, so please try not to laugh too loud, or else I might fall asleep. A couple things you can't do when you have narcolepsy. Can't fly a plane, can't go skydiving, and you can't eat soup alone. So family life is tough. I feel like every family has that one family member that just can't get their shit together. Can't hold down a job and always asking for money. And it's just like, I'm doing the best I can, okay? I'm 32 years old, and the other day my mom had the balls to tell me I need to grow up, start acting like a man. I looked her right in the eye and I just said, "Get out of my room, Mom!" So I feel like a weird thing happens when you're growing up. When you're young, you feel like your parents are superheroes. Like they're invincible, nothing bad can happen to them. And then one day you just realize they're regular ass people. Like one day you realize the only difference between them and everyone else is they didn't use a condom. Another really weird thing growing up, and I feel like most of the men in the crowd can appreciate this one, is that day that you and your old man realize that you can beat him in a fight. Growing up, my friend Justin, he was the #1 wrestler 3 times in a row, all state. He kicked his dad's ass at 12. 12. Can you imagine that? I can't because I was there. His whole family was there, in fact, and his dad was in the front yard drinking a beer, yelling some shit at him, and he just got down to a wrestler crouch, got up to a full sprint, double-legged him, picked him up over his shoulder, and boom, slammed him into the ground. Now, 3 distinct noises happened after this. You hear the old man hitting the ground. You hear the air just get knocked out of his chest. And then you hear. I know we've all heard that cute little euphemism like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that guy, but he literally beat the shit out of his old man. Things changed after that. I was at his house the next day, playing video games. His old man walked in and said, "Justin, I need you to take the trash out." Justin just said, "You know what, man? I think you should take the trash out. When you get back in, pour me a bowl of Count Chocula." And would it kill you to throw in a curtsy every once in a while? Now 12, that's pretty young. That's pretty young to be a girl man. But I could do it even younger. I knew I could take my old man at 10, probably because he was in a wheelchair. Now don't get me wrong, he could take a shot. My old man could take a fucking shot. but he never went down. So growing up with your dad in a wheelchair, it's not as bad as you would think. It's not that bad. However, growing up with your dad in a wheelchair who loves to do projects and refuses to hire a handyman is a fucking tragedy. Every day he'd come up to me with some sort of project that we should do together. He said, "Hey boy, you know what we should do today?" "What's that, old man?" "We should clean out the gutters." Dad, you know damn well that I'll be up on the roof scooping out the gutters while you're rolling around on the deck smoking pot, shouting up to me the finer points of gutter maintenance. The next day he'd come up to me and he'd say, "Hey boy, you know what we should do today?" "What's that, old man?" "We should run new Ethernet cable through the crawl space." And I just say, "Hey, old man, you know it's called a crawl space for a reason, right?" And he just responded, "You know I had a son for a reason, right?" He'd come up to me the next day and he'd say, "Hey boy, you know what we should do today?" "What's that, old man?" "We should clean out the attic." "You know what, old man, I think you're right. In fact, me and Mom cleaned out the attic a week ago, and just so you know, we think it looks great." But I put up with a lot of that shit. I put up with all the chores, you know. I'm sure a lot of you had excuses for getting out of your chores, but how do you say no to a man in a wheelchair, right? And any excuse that I could come up with just pales in comparison to his excuse. I'd say things like, "Hey, I can't cut the grass today. I've got way too much homework, I've got 2 tests tomorrow, and I've got a paper due, and I'm really stressed out." And he'd just cut it and say, "Don't worry. I know what it's like to be stressed out. I know what you're going through. Man, that's tough. I'd rather have MS. So, cut the grass? Yeah, cut the fucking grass."